How's it going? This is Steve again, and today I want to talk about a new theme that I came up on, and I thought it was a really nice theme. I figured I'd let you guys see it. If you have some questions afterward and would like me to develop it for you for your own personal use, for an IDX website or any other kind of real estate website, whether it be IDX or if you're in one of the other countries that does not have IDX, I can build it for you without an IDX, but you can still put properties in it and all kinds of other features. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So if you look at here, it has all the tabs up here, menu tabs, and I'll go over those to some degree. Let's take a look at the theme first. This is what's called the upper fold. And if I click on this button right here, notice these images right here. These two images respond or are reflective of this particular page as well. So they offer two images to show of the property in what's called the upper fold, the banner area. So let's go ahead and click. And you'll see a new image come in of a new property, and then there'll be images right here reflecting that property. If we did it again, it brings in another image, and looks like it's pulling the image in. Let's take it to another one. Okay, sometimes the server is a little bit slow, but let's go ahead and go down here. And you'll see that when it also has the actual price of the property here on each one of these images. So it pulls up. And then let's go ahead and go down farther. And then you can also put a featured property, whether it be a rental or a for sale property. Two other ones here. And you've got what's called a for block of a featured property. And you have a separation bar, and you could have a call to action here. Then down here you can put some featured listings. Now the featured listings can come from your own real estate office if you have an IDX feed coming in, or a non-IDX feed where you're manually inserting the featured listings. And if you look, it gives some details about those. And then right here is your some more images, let's say locations with that you're located. So when we get down to this section here, we have Meet the Team. So you can have your maybe your four primary agents who are doing the most volume here. And then right here, a couple things you can do is you can have a city, we can have a map view here, properties, if you have an MLS listing. List series of listings in the local area, and that will trigger the properties. Click on one, it will take it to it. Another call to action. Who do we work with? Things like that. We can put some partners in here or take this out, however you want to do it. And then down here, your social connections, your featured listing here perhaps, and then any other thing that we want to put here. We'll talk about that. A lot of stuff you can do. So let's go back up here real quick. Very top here. You got your social connections up here. Of course, this is English because it's universal, so this is from England, but it can be made for anywhere, anybody. And then over here, your IDX feeds, and then you have your templates over here, and you have a grid style template right here for agents. So if you have a bunch of agents, we could have a grid style. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can go to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you can have each one of them be in what's called a grid style. So you could have 12 agents, 20 agents, and have a series of 4, let's say. Okay. So that looks nice. And let's see here. There's the advanced search feature. Now if you're using, if we're using IDX Broker or one of the other IDX plugin feeds for WordPress, then we can adjust it for the advanced features and do that, make it look really, really nice. And multiple listing features, a slider page. There's a couple different looks here. So we can go to the big map look as a home page. So it's the home what's called the upper fold is a map. And then you have your featured listings, that kind of stuff like we did before. And I'll just go through a couple more of these that we can take a look at here. Here we go. Go back a level. And let's go back a level. Let's click on this page here. You can see this view. So this is another nice view that you can have. where it's sliding. These are sliding to different images. They're pulling it in with a little caption phrase. Then you have your search to search. And you have some call to action buttons. Featured properties. Do the search again. Have it so it looks like this instead, a little bit different. Some other things we can do in here. Anything you want. Put all your disclosures. Your board disclosures. So any kind of ideas that you have, you can always bring them to me. We'll talk about it and how we can implement those particular features. Now if you go down here, let's see, there's a rentals. So if you're doing rentals, I can do rentals for you. If you're doing both rentals and you're doing sales, listings, we can do both. We already showed that one. So you can kind of get the idea. Whatever you want, you can take a look at this later. It's called a LUXVACA, VACA theme. And just get back with me and we'll talk about this one. And I can go through the details of what you need, what's the best use case scenarios, how to drive leads to it, how to capture leads, and how to showcase those. And then, by the way, all of these websites are always full mobile responsive, so they look really good on tablet PCs and iPads and Microsoft Service tablets, and then also on laptops and desktops. So it expands and contracts based on your needs. So good talking or listening. Thank you for listening, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. My name's Steve Lennon, and I'll get my information down below if you're on YouTube. Otherwise, you can get a hold of me on my ineedawordpresswebsite.com. That's ineedawordpresswebsite.com, and just put a query in there. I do consultations as well, full consultations, and can help you design what your needs are out of the box, and I can help you define whatever theme style you like and find a theme that meets your standards. So I show these videos to give people ideas of what can be achieved and believed and be seen, and get people excited, about previewing properties that that are important to you, that you want to get to share to people and get sold, or get leads of people who want to purchase homes. Have a great day. We'll talk soon. Take care.